Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I have just been crafting up more of our Stargate parts, and I found out that we were actually running low on Sunnarium. So I've tried a few different ways of getting more, and easiest way to scale up is actually our greenhouse here. Now, I'm not feeding it fertilizer, which maybe we'll fix here in a little bit. But I'm just dumping more and more seeds in there because, like I said, we can feed it. You matter create the 31 seeds easy enough, and I'll just keep dumping it in there. The bees, I can also get more bees as well for Sunnarium. It's just not quite as easy to make more of those, to clone those. This one is literally just dump UV matter and let it craft up. Unfortunately, this seems to be the fastest one. It only goes up to UHV, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll let that run for a little while. I mean, we have, you can see the thing, it says like we have over 100 more slots we can throw in here. Oh, look at that. We can have up to 4,000 slots. So I could just keep dumping this in here. Obviously, we could add fertilizer if we want to multiply. You get like an absolute ton more with fertilizer. Fertilizer, unfortunately, is just kind of annoying to craft up. I don't think it works with just like, because we were crafting up this fertilizer. Can't remember. We were crafting up one of these, yeah. But I think the fastest way would probably be doing the, was it the extracting? Yeah. I don't know. I'll think about that. Yeah, you could see, there's like a bee. There's multiple ways to go about getting fertilizer. But I think just crafting that stuff up, maybe with extractors. But the problem is then you have to have this running, and the chainsaw runs out of power, and it's just kind of annoying. So I'm like, I'll just dump more in here. And actually working. Hold on. Because usually it's like 5 seconds. Oh, no, it isn't. I was like, I didn't think that was actually working. There we go. I was like, yeah, where is this? Yeah, unfortunately, it's not like a whole ton of the coral, but I figure if we just dump in like a few hundred seeds, it'll just get faster and faster. The bee, we've done the bee before, which the Sunnarium bee, but it is a 5% chance, unfortunately. So it's not great. I have, I don't know, 30 something of them in here. 35 in there, and it's all right. It's not like super fast. So we have that. I also crafted, or I put back our molecular transformer. I was thinking maybe it wasn't as bad as it used to be because we do have UXV now, which we didn't before, but man, this thing is still like, this is slow. Scenarium pieces, and it's even crafting up the small scenarium. Like, it's this is the one it's doing. There are other ones like Pluto glowstone dust, but pretty sure there's no easy way to go about getting that. So I'm like, oh, I'll leave it up. It's creating Sunnarium. There's the Sunnarium pieces, and then I'm just auto compressing it into the big pieces of Sunnarium. So I figured, yeah, we'll kind of have multiple things going here. But maybe we should possibly think about doing fertilizer. I don't know. Fertilizer is just kind of annoying. I might just keep dumping more and more seeds in, and we'll see. Thankfully, they don't need... It doesn't need, like, an extra block or anything. Not one of those. Oh, it does say glowstone. But it doesn't seem to actually require it. It's slowly going up. Alright, yeah, unfortunately, we need quite a lot of Sunnarium. Yeah, I might need to... Really might need to get fertilizer. I don't know, let me think about this and I'll be right back. Alright, I decided I'll just set up our a tree farm again, and the extractor actually goes through like hundreds of thousands of this wood in seconds, even on batch mode. It's pretty crazy. I don't even think we need to be as fast as we have it, but the actual tree part of it is not very fast. I don't know if I can get this any faster than this. I might be able to put like 8, but I don't think that would be anywhere near worth it, because I did have 2 UMVs and it only went up like 1,000 or something logs, so 100% better to just craft up more. Do that. Yeah, it's crafting up 7,380, which is not a lot, to be honest. Don't know if I can get it much higher than that. I don't think the material matters. I think it's just the whatever it is. So saw, buzzsaw, or chainsaw. Yeah, I don't think like the actual material of it does anything. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. There it is. Yep. So I just have this on like sort of a subnet. This one actually goes into the main network, but this thing goes so fast, I'm not worried about disk drives getting filled up with like the wood. So basically we just have it stocking the dark wood there, extracted into fertilizer, which is right here, and that goes into a subnet. There's just a little subnet here, which is basically an ME chest, and then into the stocking bus for the greenhouse. And obviously I could build more and more of those. I always like to have at least 2, because that kind of like doubles the speed. Every one you add after that increases it by a smaller and a smaller amount. Yeah, at least 2, you're kind of like doubling it. The third one will add, what, like 33%? So on and so forth. But, okay, so we'll do that. And then I have... can't remember how many I have in there. 310 we've gotten there. But it does... yeah, there it goes. It goes up to like 4. So it's like 4 times as much when it has the fertilizer. And then we have other things working to produce Sunnarium. Unfortunately, we just need like a lot. And I don't think, I do wonder if like, I don't think supplying this with the royal jelly or whatever is worth it. I don't think. Because then you need to do the, you need like royal jelly to, you supply the things to produce royal jelly, and then it's just, I don't know, it just didn't feel like it used so much of it, and it didn't feel like it was really doing much. But maybe I'll throw some more bees in there. It's just a bit of a pain crafting up more. You need the drones, the princess drones. Alright, well, we'll leave that, and we'll get that going. I still need to craft up another one of these. I've just been avoiding it because I didn't really feel like crafting up a fusion crafter. Although I don't think that is actually... It's not really that bad, to be honest. Also, I could work towards that infinity egg from witchery, because that does double your dragon blood that you produce. Yeah, infinity egg. But we need to summon some demons, which I am not really going out of my way for. And then I have to do like the chalk, Netherite, and powder, Tear of the Goddess, Manually Crystal, Ridge. I think we actually have all that, to be honest. I don't know. Again, I think it's easier just to spam more of these. I mean, ideally you would spam more of these and do the infinity egg, but oh well. We'll leave it. Okay, we are back. I've had the world running just for not super long, but I am needing a whole heck of a lot of Sunnarium. I'm trying to remember why we need it. I thought it was actually for the solar panels that we needed all this stuff. So the... like somewhere in there. I don't remember the exact thing, but I'm crafting up 2,000 of these, and it's not as many as I thought. I can't remember where. Yeah, so there's like some Sunnarium right there, and I thought that was it, but I don't remember. I was trying to craft up a whole bunch of the field generators. We basically need 12 of them for one of these. Like 12 stacks. Yeah, so it's telling me I need 218 million of these, and hey, for the life of me, can't figure out why we need that much. Yeah, I thought it was for the solars, but obviously we're missing something. Okay, so I didn't realize it's for the circuits. It's this Hycarium stuff. This requires Scenarium there, and we need a ton of this for SMDs. I knew it required the Lumium. That's why I remember looking at it before for that. When we got the luminescence stuff all list sorted out. I didn't realize this also required Scenarium, and this is a huge pain. And I don't know if there is any other easier way to go about getting this. It's the foils we need for optical SMDs. This is the only way to get them. Don't think, I'm like, maybe, no. I was like, I highly doubt this would have a replicator recipe. Especially, it's like an alloy, it's not, but it never would have had a thing anyway. But Yeah, I am trying to sort out how to get Sunnarium in just massive amounts, because this really ain't great. I mean, I have 350 something. I have like 350 seeds in there. I can keep going, but it doesn't produce that much, to be honest. And it does. The more seeds you put in it, the faster you go through the fertilizer. And there's other ways to go about getting fertilizer. So there's lots of different things we could possibly do. We can see, like, I don't even know if we're probably voiding glauconite. But if I wanted to, I could maybe do that. Yeah, so if we do the dark wood instead of extracting it, we could mix it with apatite. So, I don't know. So many different ways to go about doing that. I think I may... I actually don't know if we're getting this. No, we should be up with the overworld. I must be voiding it. That's maybe something to think about. Because you actually do get a decent amount. Like, we get 2 of those, gives 4, and then these, each process does 7,000, so it'll add up. The one really kind of annoying thing with this is that it drains power. Once it runs out of power, it drops it back in the A system. So I could set up something to charge it up and then drop it back in. The other thing we could do is just craft up like the highest tier saw and dump that in there. The problem with that is this drops down to like 1,000. So we're crafting up 7,000. Now we're crafting up 1,800. So it's like, I could just craft these up and craft up like a dozen tree growth simulators and then never have to worry about it ever again. Which I'm kind of thinking maybe we will do. Maybe I'll just craft up like 8 of those. And just put shear bun saws in there. Okay, so that is one option. The other one is if we want to go the glowing coral root, which we just mix this with some... We just mix this with the UU matter, and you get 2 of them. Unfortunately, it is like... You need 32. So I guess it's like 16 per Sunnarium dust. But there is like an algae recipe, so that could be something possibly think about doing. I don't know how fast this is going to produce algae, though. Green algae, even. It appears there's 5 different types. And this uses glowstone, so... I mean, we have quite a lot of glowstone. What would, like... If I want, like, I don't know, say 100 million. I guess 100 million... And it's... Like 100 million glowstone, or scenarium would be like 1 billion something glowstone, which, now that I'm looking at that, I'm like, that's not that bad. Alright, let me think about how I want to do this. We could switch, maybe I will switch that as I come over here and I'm like, I need to fix this. And I never do. I always get distracted. Appetite, are you on there somewhere? I'm assuming it's probably... Yep, appetite's right there. Alright, let me think about what I want to do this. Because now that I'm thinking, yeah, it definitely would make sense to do that over the extractor recipe that we are doing. But then if I decide to go the algae route, we won't be doing this route anyway. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I'm I'm actually going to try the algae farm. I'm kind of just dumping it over here where we used to have our nano forges. Also, I didn't realize I forgot to break down part of the nano forge. I did notice when I was putting them up on Mars that we didn't have enough. I didn't realize. I think I did like, I cut through it and I was like trying to do each layer and then I completely forgot. But all right, I'll get that broken down. Yeah, so I mean, all this stuff needs to go as well. This is a pretty easy looking multi-block though, so I can easily move it if need be. All right, so input hatch, input bus. There is possibly input. I don't think we'll actually use that, but who knows. I just want to see how fast this actually works, because I really don't know. Never tried it before. Oops. No! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to click on the thing. Oh well. Well, we're back on Mars. Did I mention that I finished setting all my cutting machines up? There we go. Did I turn them all on? I did. All right. Well, let's head back. Oh, I almost just... Oh, Eye of Harmony. I was thinking I just almost hit the end, but no. I did hit the Eye of Harmony, though. All right. Let's do... this. Yeah, so I think that is that, and then it's... that. I think that's how big it is. This is what I was trying to do. Actually, I probably... oh, is it going to place the... I don't think it's going to place... yeah, I have to do... I don't know which tier it is. 13, I think. Ah, it only goes up to 13. No! It actually only goes up to 9. All right, it doesn't go above UH or UXV. Interesting. I wonder if it would actually... yeah, it probably won't form, would it? I don't think it's going to form with this. Thankfully, we use UXV casings in lots of stuff, so it doesn't really matter that I use them. I may actually... let me just, I guess, manually place these, and then... I don't think it's going to form. But might as well try it while we're here. And then if it doesn't, I'll break it down. I'm assuming that's it because that used all the exact amount we needed. And then I think this is... I think that's basically it. So let's see if it forms. I can't see it doing it. Yeah, I don't think that is going to form. There is no energy hatch. There is no maintenance hatch or anything, I don't think. Also, what is... I didn't know you could actually... I didn't know you could right click and then you could see the different things you could put on it. Has that always been a thing? Okay, so apparently you could right click and it'll show you the different options that you have for it. That is pretty cool. I mean, I know at this point of the pack I've built them all, so I pretty much know, but yeah. Okay, let me switch them out with UHV machine casings. And we'll get this thing up and we'll see. I just don't know how much this is going to produce. That's, I guess that's kind of where I'm at right now. Alright, apparently you can use the wand on these. I had a feeling I wasn't going to be able to, but apparently you can. Yeah, alright. Unfortunately, yeah, you can't do that. Also, does that... do those stay? That texture? That's a... that's a choice. Alright, let's do this. We can apparently add compost to it from the algae, I believe. I don't know what the recipe is, though. I'm assuming this is the recipe somewhere. There it is. Green algae. We can macerate down into compost. Also, from what I'm reading, the tier of the casing dictates which of the algae you get, I believe. Okay. Didn't think that was going to have a noise. I feel like an algae pond isn't really something you would think that machines on would come from. Anyway, oh, okay, so that is god-awful. What even is that? 2.5 per second? That doesn't scale in the slightest. Oh boy. Yep, alright, well, that pretty much put an end to that. Well, I did want to see how it works. And I don't think there's any way other than you can do the compost route. But I think that only like increases the tier if I provide compost to boost production by 1 tier. So I don't know if that's what was. Yeah, we're really getting like. Yeah, 3,000 would, that's like, yeah, not even, why am I typing that? Green algae. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be worth it. Unless there's a way to speed that up. I don't think that is worth messing with. Alright, what I am probably just going to do is the free farm route instead. I'm just going to spam these. So this can at least run at full blast. I guess I could just start pumping even more things into it. I might as well just do that. I have this turned off, but just put thousands of seeds in there. I don't know. This feels like very strange having to worry about this kind of stuff for super endgamey recipes, but I don't know how else to get Sunnarium at this point in the amounts that we need. For example, if I do the... oh, I'm actually crafting those up. The field generator required like 200 million glowing coral, and I only have 7 million. I'm like, okay, so this is not good. We had the bees running for many episodes, hundreds of episodes, so it had built up a rather large buffer, and we have slowly just depleted it, and I didn't realize we were depleting it. And I'm pretty sure... I'm like, pretty sure we're getting, yeah, scenarium. We are getting the scenarium. And it should be going in the main network. We should be good. All right. Well, I got a couple things here. I gotta put this somewhere. I don't know how many I want. I'm probably gonna switch out for the saw so I don't have to worry about this anymore. I don't know. I'll have to think of that. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. So still working on the field generators that we need for the ridiculously large capacitor. I'm basically going to craft up all the stacks. I'm going to do the 12 stacks of these, and then we will craft up one of these. So that's kind of why I'm holding off on crafting everything up. But anyway, that's gonna be for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.